Good evening. This is Langner here from Langner Storm Spotting based out of Shaler, Iowa. Um, just a little update about what we can expect for severe weather tonight. So the primary threats are golf ball size hail and winds in excess of 60 to 70 miles an hour. So for those of you that are wondering what golf ball size hail looks like, my little handy dandy spotter book right here. Let's see. That one right there. So in other words, about 1.75 inches in diameter is golf ball size hail. And yes, I know some of you don't want to hear this and others do. Tornadoes are still a possibility this evening. I don't think they're going to be very likely, but they are possible. Okay, so let's go and take a look at our Des Moines, Iowa KDMX National Weather Service radar. Okay. So here we are. As you can see, these cells over here in Nebraska, here's the border here. They just fired up about an hour ago. And I do expect those to continue to build as they cross the Iowa and Nebraska border, as they go across the Missouri River. And I do expect them to start to take a bowing out pattern, which could lead to straight line winds. Now, don't quote me on this because it's Iowa weather that changes in the blink of an eye, but that's what I would expect. Now let's go take a look at our radar down in Omaha, Nebraska at KOAX, National Weather Service. Maybe. Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay, so here we are, Omaha, Nebraska, down at the National Weather Service down there. And as you can see, this gives you a better picture than what the Des Moines National Weather Service radar did. There's that bowing out that I'm talking about, which can cause straight line winds. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it is a possibility, especially when we see when we're going to see up to 60 to 70 mile an hour sustained winds. And sometimes gusts over 70 miles an hour would be expected, I would think, too. So, like I said, as it moves across the Iowa and Nebraska border, like it's going to do probably within the next hour and a half or so, I would expect it to continue to build and become more severe. And this yellow box here would be a severe thunderstorm watch, I'm thinking. The red would be a severe thunderstorm warning. Don't quote me on that either. I didn't do my research before. I'm not good with this. Just a second, I can check for sure. I'm pretty sure it's a severe thunderstorm watch. So yes, that would be a severe thunderstorm watch. And also, leading on to my next spiel, I guess you could call it. Cherokee counties are currently in a tornado watch. I would expect us to be put in a severe thunderstorm warning at some point in time tonight. I don't know. I don't believe, like I said earlier, that we'd ever get put in a tornado warning, but that just depends on how this system builds as it crosses the Missouri River. It might either, one, pick up steam as when it crosses, or two, it would lose steam, which I would not say that's very likely. I would say it would gain more momentum than what it would lose. So that brings me to the end of the video tonight. I just want to make sure that you guys are updated. Always stay weather aware and always stay prepared for severe weather. Be able to get weather notifications somehow, whether that be your smartphone, our Facebook page, our website, our Snapchat feed, our Twitter feed, the National Weather Service itself, media outlets, KTVE, Channel 9 News, you know, stuff like that. Just always stay weather aware, especially tonight. And that's going to be important as the night goes along. I would expect the severe storms to hit here after 10 o'clock p.m. this evening and continue into the early morning hours tomorrow. So be aware then. As always, be sure to check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/Langner Storm Spotting. That's all lowercase. Our Snapchat, if you have Snapchat, go ahead and add us on Snapchat, or Langner Spotting on Snapchat, which is all lowercase again. Twitter at Langner Spotting. The L and the S are capital. Instagram, Langner Storm Spotting, all lowercase once again. And be sure to check out our newly updated website. I just finished updating that last week or so, I think. So you can find the link on our Facebook page under the About tab, I believe. Otherwise, if you guys have any questions, feel free to message me personally. Message Langner Storm Spotting on Facebook. Otherwise, let's recap. Primary threats are gulf size hail and winds in excess of 60 to 70 miles an hour tonight. And like I said, there still is a chance of tornadoes, but I would say that would be very slim, depending on how it builds up after it crosses the Iowa and Nebraska border. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to message the page on Facebook or myself personally if you're friends with me on Facebook. Otherwise, stay weather aware. Have a good night, guys.